How's everybody tonight? Are you ready to create a sign? Alrighty, I'll get started in just 1 second. Let me get this started on here. Just waiting for this to load. Give me 1 second. How are you guys doing? Did you have a good day today? It's Tuesday. Well, I was trying to get comments to load, but I'm not quite getting it. But we'll just go ahead and continue on anyway. I'll figure that out later. So tonight we're going to create something with this transfer. It's called Hugs and Kisses. Just right for Valentine's Day. I've used it once before, but I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And get the pieces out. So my name is Debbie Anthony. I'm an independent Chalk Couture designer, and my shop is called Chalk Pretty Things. I'm happy that you're here to join me tonight. If you haven't heard about Chalk Couture, it's a great product where you can create excellent looking designs on many different surfaces that look professional. But the nice thing about this is that it's so easy. You're almost guaranteed to have a good outcome with these because it is easy. Anyone can do it, and it's a lot of fun. I think this would be a great thing to get together and do at some point in the future when we can all get together. These are the paste here. They come in so many different colors. Some of them are seasonal, some of them are just basic colors, but they're gorgeous. They're so much fun. They add a lot of color to your design. They're non-toxic, they're water soluble, so they don't make too much of a mess. This surface is just a surface that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Chalk Couture does make its own surfaces, and they're great. Many of them are reusable, so if you want to do them for one holiday, you could chalk them, do your design, and then if you want to change them for a different holiday, all you have to do is wet them down and wipe them off, and then you can start over again. When they are dry, after you've chalked it, when they're dry, they're touchable and they don't smear anything, and they just stay put, but they are able to be wet and removed on many of their surfaces. But you don't have to use a Chalk Couture surface. This was picked up at Hobby Lobby, and I did use a coupon for 40% off, so it made it a lot cheaper than the sticker price. One thing about wood, when you're chalking on wood though, is that the surface can be kind of uneven, and it can also peel up with your transfer. These transfers are sticky on the back, and we do try to make them not so sticky by fuzzing them. But one thing you want to do with wood is you want to put something on them called wax, a surface wax. So I'm going to go ahead and wax this surface. I have a paper towel here. This is the surface wax that I'm using. This one is a Chalk Couture product, but there's others that you can use instead of it. I'm just going to go ahead and apply a light layer all over this surface and just kind of rub it in. Try to get it even. This will help prevent bleeding also of your chalk paste. So I'm going to put it on, rub it in. And this is my first time chalking a surface, so let's see how this works. fills in some of the cracks that might be uneven on your chalk surface on the wood, so that the paste doesn't go in those cracks and then bleed. So I'm going to apply it, rub it in. This looks kind of thick, but I'm going to try to get some of it off now. I feel like I want it to be even, and it's a little thicker than I want it to be. A little bit right here needs to come up. Oh yeah, that's feeling better. Okay, I feel like that's good. Put the lid back on my surface wax. Bring my surface out. So this is a, it's called a silk screen. You're going to peel away the backing and save the backer sheet to put it on after you're done cleaning it. But if you notice, this side is sticky. We are going to fuzz it using this fuzzing cloth here, although you could use a towel or your shirt, but the purpose of fuzzing is to get it to be less sticky so that it peels up easily off of your wooden surface, and then it doesn't peel up the paint or the surface. Oh yeah, that one feels pretty good. Sometimes you need to fuzz 2 or 3 times. This one I've used before, so I feel like it's pretty good. I just want to make sure this wax is pretty even. I'm going to go ahead and try to place this on here pretty evenly. I'm trying to center it. I use this as a marker. Okay, this is 16 inches. And I've got about 2 inches on that side, a little more on that side. So I'm going to move it over. Try to make it straight. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and smooth it on, making sure there's no air bubbles underneath it. If you have air bubbles right around the lines where the silk screen is, the paste could go underneath it and bleed a little bit. So that's why I'm trying to ensure that it doesn't have any air bubbles underneath it. Okay, so now it's time to choose colors. XO, heart. Okay, I think I'm going to do the hugs and the kisses in this blue. I'm going to do the heart above the eye in red. I'm going to do the and the splashes in the orange, and I'll figure out what the other colors are going to be. So this is an easy process, guys. With your paste, you may want to thin it out with water if it's too thick. It should be the consistency of yogurt. You want to stir it up so it's nice and smooth. Make sure it's a good consistency. And then you're just going to go ahead and dab it onto where you want it to go. Just put little dabs. Whoops. Now remember, I wanted this to be orange, this little splash, and I just dropped blue. But I can wipe it up and we can make corrections on this. So blue here, blue here, blue, 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 blue. And I want to remember not to do that hard on there. This paste dries pretty quick, and so you don't want it to dry in the silk screen. So what I do is a paste and pull method, whereas you paste it on and then you pull it up before it dries in the silk screen. I'm going to go ahead and smooth on this blue paste over the silk screen holes. And this is just the fun, relaxing part. It just smooths on so nice and easy. And you don't need a whole lot of paste. You can smooth it from one place to the other. I am seeing some white, so I'm going to do a little thicker coverage right there. I'm going to smooth it onto my kisses, but I'm going to remember not to smooth it onto the splashes or the heart above the letter I. Smooth. Sometimes you may want to get a smaller squeegee for this too. Okay, I've got good coverage. Now I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the extra. Just use the squeegee, run it over, smooth it, take off the extra paste because you really don't need that much. Put it back in your paste pot. And do the same thing for this. Try not to get the eye or the splashes that I want to be different colors. Okay. Now, since I don't want this to dry in my silk screen, even though I'm not finished doing this process, I'm going to go ahead and pull up this transfer. I'm just trying to make it a little smoother. And I'll lay it back down. I'll pull it up. We'll take a peek. Nice. Okay, I see a couple spots that it didn't get enough coverage, so I can lay this right back down, get some more paste, and fix that before I'm finished. So I saw some paint, some empty spots. This S right here, just gonna try to doctor it up. Okay, let's see how this Kisses looks. Ensure I have good coverage. Okay, I'm going to try and pull it up again. Take a peek as I go. That looks better. Oh, there's still another spot right here. And this might be because of my paste a little bit too. My wax, I'm sorry. Okay, give it a try. Looks good. Spot on the S. Okay. Looks much better. I'm going to go ahead and do the heart red. Okay. And then I'm going to do the splashes in the ampersand orange. I'll wipe off my squeegee as I go. I don't want to contaminate all the paste. Oh, this one's luscious. Oops. Remember when I said about how if you make a mistake, you can always wash these off and do it over again? I've had to do that before. I know you won't believe that, but I have had to wash these off before and start over again. But it's all in a learning experience, but they're really pretty foolproof. Well, I got this one on pretty thick. Let's scrape it off. Put it back in the pot. This color is called papaya. Okay, let's reveal this. Are you ready? Here we go. Take it off. Oh my goodness. That looks so nice. Look at that. Isn't that great? Can you guys see it? Now I do have some blue paint down here at the bottom where I got a little messy. All I have to do is have my damp cloth down here and it wipes right off. And notice how we didn't have any sticking of the transfer. It came off really easily. That's what you want. Okay. So let's go ahead and put our little stickers on here as well. I think I want to put this, a little bit of blue paste on my fingers. Let's peel off the back. You got this part of the transfer, this lips, the mouth with the little heart in it. Well, let's put it right here. Let's put the XOXO. I'm gonna fuzz this when it feels sticky. Right over here. And I'm trying not to get it into the wet paste. The blue is still wet, so I'm trying not to put it in there. I dropped a little heart down here, so let me see. All right, here. And the bigger heart, peel it off. I'm going to fuzz this part, and I am going to place it right here. I was thinking of doing these pink. I might do the lips red. I'll do this one red. And I think I'll do this one red. Guys, there's two different size squeegees too. This is well, there's several size squeegees. This is the mini squeegee, and this is the normal squeegee. Had my blue on it. They come in handy. Notice how some of these spots were kind of tight to get into. That's when you can use the smaller squeegees. They've also got detail tools that help you too. They're even smaller, and they make it easy to get around in. So I'm going to go ahead and smooth on this spread. Super easy. Got it. Here is the little heart. Smooth on the red. Easy. Go ahead and take these off. Nice. Nice. These I'm gonna, as I'm done with them, I'm gonna go ahead and wash them off with water. You don't want that paste to dry in the screen. I'm going to do the other heart, a pink. This is a pretty color. And the XO, a pink. Get my little squeegee. I like this little one for this. And smooth it on. Make sure that I don't see any white spots through the heart. Same thing with the XO. I don't know if this one's as bright as I'd like it. I want it to be pretty bright. So I'm going to do it a little bit thicker. Okay. Go. I'm going to take off the heart. Bravo. XO. Bravo. And here we go. What do you guys think? I like it. Okay, I'm going to show you how to clean out these transfers. All you need is a little bit of water and something like a sponge to wipe them off with. I have this sponge that's called a board eraser. It's a Chalk Couture product, but you don't need to use a Chalk Couture product. You can use a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, a sponge, anything will work. I'm just going to go ahead and squirt. This is just distilled water in this bottle. This is what you would use if you wanted to thin out your paste a little bit. I use distilled water because I know that it's pure and it won't contaminate and introduce any bacteria into our paste, and it'll keep it clean. So that's why I use it. I'm just going to wipe the paste off here on the front side of these with the board eraser. Look how easy it comes up. Just comes right off. I want to make sure it's out of your screen part. You may get some staining with the darker colors, but that's okay. You just make sure that the screen is clean. I'm going to go ahead and flip these over and do the other side before I do the big one. So you want to do both sides of the transfer. When you're cleaning this, this will also take off some of the extra fuzz that you put on it when you were fuzzing. And they will stay sticky. These are reusable transfers. You can use them between, they guarantee 8 to 10 times, 8 to 12 times, something like that. But many people use them a lot more. The fuzz may reduce, the stickiness may reduce, but you can always, you can probably still use them if you can re-stick them down and get them to stay still. You don't want them to stick to each other like this one just did. Okay, this is all clean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it sticky side up and let it dry. Sticky side up, let it dry. And then when they're dry, I'm going to put them back on their backer sheets to store them. Okay, this one's the big one, so let's see how we're going to do this one. If you guys want any, if you want to know anything about the product, you can type info in the chat, and you'll get a link sent to your messenger, which will give you a link to click on to get more information. If you want to order, you can go to my website, which is chalkcouture.com/chalkprettythings, and order there. If you're interested in some of the special bundles that I've put together, I think I have 2 bundles out right now. I can only put them in my VIP group, so you'll want to join my VIP group. And all you have to do is type VIP into the chat, and it'll give you a link where you can join my VIP group. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything, but that's where I post my specials and my bundles. So I can put things on sale in there, and put little bundles together so you have everything you need to create a project. It's free, you're under no obligation. You can just hang out in there and see what's going on just by typing VIP. And if you think that maybe you want to join the Club Couture, it's a club that's a DIY club that it costs $19.99 a month. You're billed on the 5th of each month. They send you a transfer each month. And it's just a way to try the product. It's a monthly commitment for 3 months, and you can cancel at any time. And it's a lot of fun, especially it's great to get those boxes in the mail where you have something that you look forward to every month, and you know that you have a great project waiting for you. I love it. Club Couture. And if you're interested in doing what I'm doing, which is just being a designer, making things, sharing your videos and your craft with other people, you can comment designer. And that should give you the link to become, or at least look at what it takes to become a designer, what your commitment is, and what kind of special privileges you get for being a designer. I'm going to put these away real quick. Red. I'm going to go ahead and spruce this up with a bow. I really like the beads on this, but I think it needs a little bow. And my blue. I like to put these away right away just so they don't dry out, and also because I make messes very easily. So I'm going to put that away. Okay, here's the backer sheet. So this is how it would be with the beaded hanger. I like it, but I think it would look good with just a couple little bows. Let's see what I have. So, I got new scissors. Last night my scissors weren't working, so I've got some new scissors here. I'm just going to cut a couple strips of ribbon. And maybe it's really a designer, not the scissors. We'll see. Okay. So I want, these are both red. Well, this is red, this one's polka dot, and this one is red. So I think what I'll do is tie the polka dot one right in the center. All I'm going to do is just tie a little knot. Tie this one off to the side, the red. Make it land right between the beads. And do that one. This one's a little long. And there we go. There's our finished project. I hope you guys like it. Hugs and kisses. Be great on a table, hanging on a wall. That's what Valentine's is all about after all. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. I'll be back on tomorrow night with another great project for you guys. See you later. Bye.